In this tutorial, I will be knitting this beautiful double-layered daisy flower. For work, you need white and yellow yarn, a pair of knitting needles, and a tapestry needle. Begin knitting the first layer of petals, working with white yarn. On a needle, cast on 11 stitches, make a slip knot, and then cast on 10 more stitches with the cable cast on method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one. 10. I have 11 stitches on the main needle. Begin knitting the first row right side. Knit the first stitch, then knit each stitch till you reach the last one. And purl the last edge stitch. Turn the work and begin knitting the second row, wrong side. Slip the edge stitch on the beginning and purl each stitch across the row. Purl the last edge stitch as well. Now turn. To complete the first petal, bind off 9 stitches by knitting 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the last time 9. I have 1 stitch on the main needle, purl into this last stitch. Now turn to the back, slip the first stitch and purl the last one. And here the first petal is ready. We have 2 stitches on the main needle. Now to begin knitting the second petal, cast on 9 more stitches. To have 11 stitches and begin the second petal. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the last one. 11. When we have 11 stitches, knit the second petal the same way as the first one. First row, knit the first stitch, then knit each stitch till you reach the last one. and purl the last stitch. Turn to the back, row 2, slip the first stitch, and purl each stitch till the end. We're knitting the second petal. Complete this petal and knit 7 more to have 9 exact same petals for the flower. Keep working. I'm about to complete the last 9th petal. On the right, I'm binding off all the stitches by knitting 2 together. Now the petals for the first layer are made. You can cut off the yarn and secure the end. Here are our 9 petals for the first layer. Now let's begin knitting petals for the second layer. To begin the second layer of petals, cast on 7 stitches. I have them on the main needle. Now begin knitting the first row. Knit 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and purl the last stitch. Turn, work row 2. Slip the first H stitch and purl each stitch till the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one, 6. Turn, and on the right bind off 5 stitches by knitting 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 1 stitch on the main needle, purl the stitch, then turn, slip the first stitch and purl the last one. Here is our first petal. Now work on the right side. To begin knitting the second petal, cast on 5 more stitches to have 7 stitches. Knit the exact same way. First row, knit 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and purl the last stitch. Then turn, work the second row, slip the first stitch and purl 6. Complete the second petal and knit 7 more the exact same way. I'm about to complete the last petal of the second layer. Working on the right, bind off all the stitches by knitting 2 together. These are 9 petals of the second layer. They are smaller. Now let's continue knit the center of the flower. To begin knitting the center, take the second layer of petals where we have smaller petals, join the new yarn, yellow yarn, cast on the stitches for the center, working through the H stitches. Insert the working needle in 2 strands of the first H stitch, take the new yarn and pull it through. This is the first cast on stitch. Continue and do the same through an H stitch across. Insert the needle and take the new yarn, pull it through. Keep working till the end. Insert the needle in 2 loops and pull the new yarn through. We have 9 petals, so there should be 18 cast on stitches. And the last stitch. Once you have all the stitches on the needle, turn the work to the back and work a row of purl stitches. Slip the first stitch purlwise, then purl each stitch till the end. Purl the last stitch as well. Now turn to the front and work the second row. Slip the first stitch purlwise and knit each stitch till the end. Knit into the last stitch as well. Now turn to the run. Work row 3. In this row we need to decrease the stitch count. To do this, bring the working yarn forward and purl 2 together all the way across the row. Purl the next 2 stitches together. Then purl the next 2 together and continue the same till the end. By the end of this row, instead of 18 live stitches, we will have 9. Now purl the last 2 stitches together and the row is completed. Turn the work to the right. Now cut up the yarn, leave it a tail about 20 centimeters long and continue working with the tapestry needle. Here I threaded the yarn tail into the needle and now pass the yarn needle through in each stitch you have on the knitting needle. We don't need knitting needles anymore. Then pull the yarn tail, tightening the center, and sew the beginning and the end of this yellow center part. To sew them together, I'm working through the 8 stitches, making a seam stitch to stitch. Then, with the white tail end, join the first and the last petals together by making 1 or 2 stitches. This is the center and a top layer of petals. Now let's attach it to the first layer of larger petals. To complete the flower, we just need to attach these 2 layers to each other. Simply sew them together through these edge stitches. Insert the hook in 2 loops of 1 edge stitch and then through 2 loops of the other. Work all the way around. Our 2-layered daisy flower is ready. This flower I made with the right side of stockinette to the front. And this flower was made before. It has a reverse side of stockinette to the front. You can do any way you like. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more free tutorials.